Hey there Xbox fans, Darth Karnivorus here and welcome back to another epic Xbox video. And as you can see before me, yes, this is a Xbox Series S, but it does have an attachable screen or a detachable screen attached to it. This is the G-Story 11.6 inch full 1080p LED monitor that you can get for this thing. So this thing just clips on, it clips on here, it screws on at this side, and that's it really. You've got a HDMI that's about that length. You've obviously got the power for the screen as well, which is about the same length, and that powers through USB. So you only need pretty much one wire, which is the plug. The DC input. That's all you need, and obviously if you guys like me, you've always wanted an Xbox Portable, this is the closest thing you can get to an Xbox Portable. Don't get me wrong, you have to be next to a power supply every time, unless you have one of those giant generator battery bank things. You'd have to be next to somewhere like that because it's not going to be like the Steam Deck, it's not going to be like Nintendo Switch or any other handheld that can, charge up via battery bank. You'd have to have like a really decent one with decent wattage on it. Anyway, so I have got this bad boy powered up. So let's reveal it. Okay, so as you can see, this thing does look like a laptop, a really really thick laptop, but it's really nice. And the thing is though, like the Xbox Series S itself isn't very heavy, which is really good. So this adds barely any weight to it. I don't have the box. The box is actually in storage. I put it away into my cupboard. Actually, should have brought it out for this video, but hey ho. The box just this sort of plain box with Chinese writing on it as well. You do actually get a remote with it, which I don't really see the point of having a remote because this thing's going to be kind of mostly sitting on my lap because it's so small. Honestly, it is like a laptop. Probably weighs less than a laptop nowadays. So right here as well, you get your buttons. So this is your power button for your monitor, volume down, volume up. You've got your menu here and source button, and I can't remember what that one is, but you press this one right here, it'll turn the screen on. As you can see, G-Story. And honestly guys, I've been kind of playing about with this thing all day. So yes, I do have the Xbox already booted up, and yeah, that's what it looks like. So yeah, this is a 60Hz refresh rate, full 1080p, and this one does have VRR, which is variable, I can't even say that word properly, variable refresh rate. So any games that you've ever came across that have got screen tearing, for instance, if you enable that, that'll eliminate the screen tearing, which the thing is though, right there, I've got a 50-inch LG TV from 2018, and it doesn't even have that. So what I'll do is quickly, there's a controller, I'll go into settings, okay, you can see the display options for yourself. So yeah, the resolution right now is 720p, but I think that's because the VRR is on. There's a way you can go in 4K TV. Right, so obviously, as you see, this is not 4K whatsoever. So I can put that back to 1080p if I like. And as you can see, because I had VRR on, that's... Oh, never mind. Actually, let's leave that. Well, that's already on anyway. So, yeah. And obviously, it's your Xbox. So, you've got quick resume on this thing. You've got super fast loading times through the SSD as well. It's just an absolute joy to have. So what I'll do is, guys, I'll bring the camera a bit closer so you can see some close-up gameplay. Now the thing is though, this camera does not do this screen justice because the screen is really really bright. So this one here, volume down, volume up. I don't know, I think that, oh sorry guys, that's enter. Okay, here's your source mode. So obviously if you don't know what source is, it means it's like different channels. And your menu as well. So you use the up and down to kind of, fart about with things like this. Or just press menu again, and that's you. Easy as that. So yeah, it is really cool. And yeah, this thing can get really, really loud. I'll actually have this set to, let's see, set to 10. You'll hear how loud it is in a moment. Obviously, you can plug your headphones in. I've got a PDP headset, a wireless one, but the dongle is plugged into the back of it, the back of the Xbox, I mean. You can obviously plug your headset into your controller if you like. The only shit thing is though, I do have a Bluetooth adapter. I can get it paired to my Huawei FreeBuds earphones. But the thing is though, there's no sound comes through whatsoever, even though I can get the sound to come through on my PlayStation 5. Sadly it doesn't come through on this one, but oh well. I'll just quickly focus on there so you can focus on the screen. And let's have a little shot of Halo. So there we are, a little bit of quick resume as well. And yeah, as you can see, this it's Halo, just looks like Halo. It's amazing, beautiful looking game. Now the thing is though, that I've noticed for this one is, and it's just a minor gripe. So obviously if you don't like things like this, it may put you off. If not, it doesn't put me off one bit. I love this thing. There's a slight bit of ghosting when you move the camera quite fast. You know, it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but it kind of, if you don't know what ghosting is, it's kind of like an image or an object will leave like a sort of trail when you move your camera. So think of the PSP 1000. The PSP 1000 was notorious for having really bad ghosting, and obviously, you know, this one has it. I don't know if there's any way. I don't know if you can see that. If you look at the, you know, you look at the arrow, which is right here. So yeah, other than that, guys, it does not bother me one bit. I'm not going to let that ruin my gameplay experience. It's not going to interfere with your game whatsoever. You know, it's not going to, you know, ruin anything. So yeah, that's at 10. Okay, and that's 20. I'm not going to go any higher than that, guys, because it is quite late and I don't want to, you know, disturb anybody.
Says something in the fields killed his son.
So yeah, you get stereo speakers, one right there, one right there. You can't really see them right now.
Get them back inside. Osman from Bethany, get it?
So I may have to dig the remote out just to kind of maybe fiddle with the. This is the default settings for the TV mode. It is really bright. It's really vivid colours as well. Looks beautiful. So I may have to just to kind of fart about. I always do that with new technology, new TVs, things like that. Just go into the settings just to learn where everything is. You guys probably do the exact same. So yeah, this thing can easily and comfortably sit on your lap, just like a laptop.
Fill me in, Commander. What are you seeing? Over.
We've got military casualties, 2 of the missing troopers.
And the thing is though, this is obviously the exhaust fan. Obviously you get the bits at the side there, we draw in the cool air. This one right here will blow out the hot air, so this is not even going anywhere near your lap, so you don't need to worry about you know, your lap getting too hot with this thing on here, or you're blocking any vents, you know. It doesn't happen that way.
You see any?
So I don't know if there's anything else that I can show you guys. Obviously this basically works the exact same as it would on your TV or your monitor. It's the exact same thing. The thing is though, you can take this pretty much anywhere you want, and if anywhere you go has a power outlet, a socket, then you're going to have a great time. You know, you're going to have this. So if you want like I don't know if I'm not really sure if planes have sockets. I don't really think they do, but I know trains do. So if you took this on the train, you could play this on the train. You could possibly play it in the car if you had one of those battery banks, which, you know, for me, I don't really travel very much, and pretty much everywhere I go does have access to a power supply, so that's really good. Let's see, let's get a little bit of Gears of War Ultimate Edition booted up. I do love this game, I really do. So I'm looking at the screen right now when I'm recording this, and you can see slight bit of ghosting, but I can't see it on the actual monitor itself. It must just be the refresh rate, the way it's catching in the recording, you know. So obviously, if you're kind of watching that, thinking
here
that
we
looks,
go. You still got it?
Shit
I
quality.
guess we'll find out, huh?
As you can hear how loud this thing is, guys. It is very loud, and that's only set at 20. Time for the chainsaw. Oh no, don't you get there. No! Oh, I didn't expect to die. By the way, I'm playing this on... what's the difficulty after hardcore? I can't even remember. There's casual, medium, hardcore, and something else. Right, that's not what I have again.
Oh yeah.
Right, let's see if I can chainsaw him.
That's some on me now. I got the cooties.
I got the cooties. So yeah, I mean, it just plays exactly like the way you would play it on your TV, and I mean, obviously the sound is great. It does come with 2 headphone jacks on the back of the device, which I'll show you in a moment. It's got 2 HDMI as well, so if you wanted, you could even plug, obviously get your Xbox plugged into this. You could have, I don't know if you've got like a USB-C to HDMI that you use for your Nintendo Switch. You could even plug a Nintendo Switch into this thing, even though it's only a couple inches bigger, but still, it would give you that sort of advantage. You could plug your PS5, anything that's got a HDMI source, you can actually plug into this thing and watch it. You know, you could have like a stack if you like. You could have like your Series S and your Blu-ray player and your Nintendo Switch, or your Xbox 360 or whatever you want to do. You can have all these things all kind of hooked up at once. Well, actually not all of them, but 2 things hooked up at once. It does have 2 headphone jacks, like I said, so if you and a friend, say you're playing split screen, but say you're playing Gears of War or Halo split screen, you can obviously just connect both headphones, you know, to the headphone jack. You know, that's the thing that I don't like about the Xbox. It's probably the only thing I don't like about the Xbox or the Xboxes is, even though yes, they do have Bluetooth, they don't support Bluetooth headphones, which sucks. You know, because I've got really good earphones, and I really like to, you know, I'd really like to kind of sit with these ones on. But then again, I do have really good wired Samsung ones, so I just use them. So it's obviously it's a win-win. I think Mortal Kombat's get quick. No, it doesn't. No. But yeah, this honestly, guys, this thing is great. So yeah, this thing cost me £189, or sorry, £189.99, so 190 technically. And yeah, I love it. It's really good. So the thing is, though, like trying to record LED TVs or monitors, if you look, you can see all the sort of light bleeding. You don't see that in real life, but you can see it on camera. So what I'll do is, before I end the video, or before I end the gameplay, I'll just do a little quick fatality. So who am I gonna go? You know what? Rambo. There we go. I mean, honestly, that is crazy, like how much they obviously look like the actors. It's just amazing, honestly. Right, let's see. Wow, that's a very small writing, but it's very, well, quite easy to read. Oh. That is awesome. See, that's the thing, guys. I have had an Xbox Series X, and the thing is, though, when I got my Series S, I got a Series X, you know, probably about a year later. And the thing is, though, I was thinking, it's not that I prefer the Series S, it's just that the Series X didn't really impress me that much compared to this. You know what I mean? Yes, you get 4K and, you know, all that other crap with that console, but it didn't really bother me. And the fact that this console is great. You know, it's so small, it's so powerful, and you know, the possibilities for this thing are endless. I mean, a lot of games are getting, you know, Series S or Series S, Series X updates. You know, obviously, if I go to my own games, and you go to optimized, you know, there's a lot of games here that are optimized for Series X, Series S, and the good thing is, well, a lot of them do run at, you know, 60 FPS. I'm not really sure about Cyberpunk. I don't know if it's been updated to run at 60 FPS on Series S, but games like Grand Theft Auto, the Assassin's Creed games, hopefully they do Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's one of my favourites. With the Series S, Series X update. But the thing is, all the games like this, games like Assassin's Creed, still do have screen tearing. With that variable refresh rate enabled, I won't get any of that screen tearing. Same with Mass Effect Legendary Edition, you know, I won't get it. And yeah, it's great, the amount of games that have been optimised, and obviously there's a lot of games that are still to be re-optimised. There's other games that have got FPS boosts as well. So games that were on maybe Xbox One or 360 or even the original Xbox have got like what do you call it? Oh sorry guys, I just went totally blank here. They've got FPS boosting, auto HDR and things like that. Oh, I'm going to get my ass kicked off Kasumi. Oh, she's going to counter everything. I will never give up. Oh. Yes. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, so what I'll do is quickly, guys, before I end the video, I'll just show off like the back of the console or the sides. You know, you can just see for yourself. Okay, so give me a sec just to get this one ready. Okay. So okay, so there's the front. Obviously, you know what the front of an Xbox Series S looks like. So this side right here, it just clips onto this side, which is really, really great. There's little hooks right here. It clips onto the side of the console. It's really, really good. And this side here, as you can see right there, maybe a bit dark. I can't even put my torch on, but there's two screws, one there and one there as well. There is the left speaker, there's the infrared receiver for the remote control. Here's the, obviously the controls here, there's the right one, and, let's see. Okay, so here's the back. Oops, I think I just blocked most of the light. Yep, so obviously here's the wire to power it. There's HDMI 1, HDMI 2, that's the power there, and two headphone jacks. And at the very bottom there, very, very hard to see, but that's the back of your console, so it kind of brings out a little gap there to protect everything at the back there. So to protect your dongles, to protect your, if you've got a storage expansion card as well, which I do have, to protect that as well. So yeah, it's really, really good. And if you're obviously going to ask me, guys, is this thing actually worth getting? Is this something that I would actually use? For me, yes, because I do work a lot and I do a lot of split shifts. So if you guys know what a split shift is, guys, you do half your day and then you have a break, then you do the rest of your day. So you're trying to fill in that gap as well. So I do a few a week, and this is perfect for me, and this can easily slip in a backpack because it's very, very small, it's very light, and the only thing you need to take with it is the controller and the power supply. That's all you need really. So, and also if I want to sit and play my Xbox in bed while the wife is watching a program maybe, then I can easily do that, which is absolutely awesome. You know, so I'll be doing that after I finish this video. I'm going to upload it and I'm going to do that exact thing. I'm going to go in there and jump in the bed with the wife and have some fun with my Xbox, you know, put my headphones on and have a good night, you know. Anyway guys, so that's it for the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I will leave a link in the comments down below just in case you guys want to buy this thing, because I would highly, highly recommend it. It's a really, really good thing to have, especially if you've always wanted an Xbox portable. You can get these things for the Series X, for PS5 and things like that, so don't worry about that. Just in case you're watching this thinking, oh, I've got a PS5, I wonder if it's there, if they have one for PS5 or Series X. Yes, they do have them, you know, they're pretty cool. There's only one thing though, one minor thing, and they fixed that with obviously the PS5 and the Series X. So when obviously you have this up like this, obviously that's the way you view it. But if you close it down, the thing is, if the console's on, this is going to block the fan. So it could obviously, you know, damage your console. It could damage your screen. You know, you obviously don't want that to happen. So obviously you'd have to keep this open if you wanted to hook this back up to a TV. But the thing is though, guys, it's so easy to take this thing off. You get a little screwdriver with it, take the screws off there and unclip it, and that's all you have to do. It's easy as that. Trust me, guys. Takes literally 30 seconds to slap this thing together, or even take it all apart. You know, it's so easy. So anyway, guys, that's it for the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, throw me your devil horns. Also, subscribe to my channel for more epic Xbox stuff like this. And sayonara.